I'm just an introvert, I don't fuck with people. Everybody want me to check on them, but it ain't my job to keep up with people. I got shit to hell, I got shit to do. I can be fucking with people. Niggas ain't know what I'm on.
They got IHOP pancakes, chocolate chip, and buttery syrup. They might be fine. You're so cute though. You think your tongue got at me? Oh, yeah, man. You're so cute, boy.
Stepping on the beach. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Stepping on the beach. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
It might be time, y'all.
Oh, man.
I still need the vlog.
Y'all. Poor stinker stink. Come on, you get it. Rick, come on, Kenny. My baby,
I'm gonna cry. Please help me. Girl, come on before they put you out the hospital.
Where we going?
I'm gonna go to the delivery room.
I gotta take you.
You don't even know first.
This what I was gonna say.
Okay. No, don't record the nurse.
I ain't gonna record that while I get
Come
home.
on, get the stuff. We can go.
Put it on first, DJ.
I just wanted to come back to the camera and explain to y'all what was going on in the previous clips. So I had been having contractions overnight, and I told myself that I'm not gonna go to the hospital because every time I go to the hospital for contractions, the baby is not coming. I'm not gonna lie, the first time I went for contractions, they got that bad. I did ended up having a problem going on with the baby. Excuse me. I did end up having some issues going on with the pregnancy, but they stopped those contractions with medicine, and that was when I was 28 weeks pregnant. Now, I'm 33 weeks pregnant, and I had to go back to the doctor because the next day I continued to have contractions, and they started to become closer and closer together. So I actually thought I was in labor, baby, because them contractions was no joke. But once I got to the hospital, they explained to me that it was the exact same reason why I was going into preterm labor at 28 weeks. I'm taking medicine for that again. And I'm 1 centimeter dilated. So I'm nowhere near 10 centimeters to have the baby. My dilation isn't picking up. So yeah, I'm just stuck at 1 centimeter dilated right now, which is fine. I really don't want to have the baby this early anyway. But I did want to come back to the camera and explain to y'all what was going on because I got released that night. This is the next day actually. So I got released last night. They monitored me and I was having contractions, but they were not labor contractions. So y'all, false alarm. I'm fine for the next few weeks, hopefully, or whenever he decides that he wants to come. The doctors kept telling me he playing with me because my contractions was so bad, and then when I went to the doctor, they just started to subside, like go down. And I promise y'all, my contractions were getting worse. Like that night when I was trying to sleep, I could hardly sleep with the contractions, but I slept through it somehow. I still got my hospital wristband on, which I need to take it off. That next day, it just was hurting so bad I could hardly even walk. I had to drive myself to the hospital. Like the same thing like that happened the first time. I had to drive myself to the hospital and get checked out. I'm fine though. I can honestly say I woke up this morning and I wasn't having any contractions. Also, I finally got a doctor because nobody wanted to see me since I'm 33 weeks pregnant, and it was taking so much just to be seen by a doctor. I had a doctor I was trying to see who been looking at my records for a week now, and I still haven't heard anything back from him. But since I went to the ER last night, the doctor I was seeing before I moved to Knoxville was able to get me in and get an appointment since I had already been being seen by him. And he was the doctor who told me I was high risk at the beginning of my pregnancy when I was 5 weeks. I'm blessed to be able to still be seen by that same doctor because he is a really nice doctor. He always keep me informed and keep me up to date, and I really love him as a doctor. So if I decide to have any more kids, I'm going to him again because I just absolutely love him as a doctor, and he was the reason why I wanted to give birth at the hospital I chose anyway. And the only reason that I decided to go to UT Knox and have the baby was because of my baby daddy and his family was persuading me to have my baby somewhere else, which is fine and all, but I didn't have a set doctor. But now that I'm here, I have my original doctor at the original hospital I wanted to give birth at in the first place. And I absolutely love this doctor because he listens to me and he's very informative. He tell me everything I need to know and he don't leave anything out. And that's all I need from a doctor. And I love the fact that he actually listens to me instead of like rubbing it off for something else. You know how doctors don't like to listen to what the patient said because, you know, you got some of those doctors who think they know everything before you even talk or even get to tell them what's going on. But I appreciate the doctor I have for listening to me. Because if it wasn't for him, I believe at the beginning of my pregnancy, I really could have lost my baby the first way that I had a miscarriage with the first baby I got pregnant with. I could have lost my son the same way. But because he listened to me, I got an understanding of what was going on. I got the medicine I needed. I got the rest I needed. Like everything. It was just all the information I needed. And that's just what I need out of a doctor. And I don't want to have to be jumping from doctor to doctor to doctor to doctor because I didn't have a set doctor out there in Knoxville. I was just going to see different doctors every time. But I have a set doctor here who knows me as a patient, and that feels so much more secure than jumping from doctor to doctor. That being said, you all, it's a false alarm. He's not on the way yet, and I'm only 1 centimeter dilated, so we're going to give it some more time. Okay, I don't want to have a preterm baby anyway because I don't want him to sit in the hospital for 2 weeks or longer than that. So, with that being said, I'm glad that he decided to wait. Yes, son, wait until at least 35 weeks. Because at 35 weeks, you get to take your baby home. We're going to make it to 35 weeks. And hopefully we make it to 40 weeks or 42 weeks. Whatever the case may be. Long as we make it past the 34-week mark, we are good. Alright, gang, I had to update you all on what you just seen. With that being said, if you want to see more content from me, if you want more updates on the baby, if you want more updates on my life, make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that bell. And for those post notifications to come through, make sure y'all comment what type of content y'all want to see, what type of videos y'all want me to upload. I'd really appreciate it, y'all, because right now I am focused on YouTube and also TikTok. I do advocating for women, and not just women really. I advocate for people because some people need healing. Some people need a better understanding, and so that's what I've been doing on TikTok, just being the voice that people never had for themselves or people never got to hear. So make sure that you do subscribe to my TikTok right here, where I do talk a lot. And if there's some type of topic or conversations that you want to hear me talk about on TikTok, make sure that you drop that down below in the comments, or you can even inbox me directly on TikTok, because I don't bite, y'all. I will text back, or I will look at your message. I do look and read through all my comments, and I try to heart everybody's comments who comment. And sometimes it be a lot. Sometimes it's a lot of people, so I may not get around to yours, but trust and believe I did read it. I did move, y'all, so that is why you see so much stuff in the back seat. Okay, I'm not a junky person. I just really don't have nowhere to go right now. I'm kind of house to house right now. I'm just trying to get it the best way I can. I'm just a single pregnant mother doing what she gotta do to make it. It just be like that sometimes. But I appreciate all the love and all the support and all the encouragement. Hey, I'm not the person that's begging for nothing from nobody. I don't want sympathy for nobody. I'm really advocating and talking to people, because I know how it feels to go through the trenches, and how it feels to be down, how it feels to feel like you don't have a voice. So this is why I speak out, and this is why I'm speaking out for people. Okay, I'm more so doing this for the people, because I'm living through it, and so I can give you advice on how to prevent this from happening to yourself. I'm gonna wrap this video up, y'all. Let me stop, because I was talking. All right, I'll see you guys on the next video. I'm sending you love, light, and peace.